With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store as it'll be the Condors of Honolulu taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The Jaguars hit 6-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lawrence going to fire that wide, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point from McMahon. pass is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make...
There he goes, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Justin Ross from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they go play action now, Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Handoff running left is Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Etienne on the toss right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? The one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Burrow on play action. They got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A give to ETN running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drop.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Joe Mixon, touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, Etienne once more. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Condors take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Huddle moves first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Chase, the motion man right. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Condor.
1-1, ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On one, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Honolulu first down.
11.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
46-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. There he goes, left side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs to be like,